Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be covering Hey guys and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be covering why it's important to sell a story instead of selling a product.
Yeah, so in our opinion, based on experience, people buy from people. Really? People buy from people. Many a times from experience of working with brands, etc., people focus too much on the wrong things. The reason why I'm saying that is because I personally believe that I will invest into something if I believe or trust in the person behind that something. And you can look at your products, you can look at your features, you can look at your social media, how good you may look, your blue tick. But if people are not buying into your story, it's going to be very difficult to build a community and scale it up.
And what sort of brands would you say right now are building a story?
Brands like, for example, Represent Ourselves, Grace Story, Talo as well, Gymshark. These are people that are not just selling a product, they've gone way beyond that. They're actually selling a community.
The brands that just focus on selling a product, majority of the time you're gonna have high churn, rising CAC, you're gonna be in an endless loop of acquisition, and that's the last thing that any business will want.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make sure that you're selling the benefits of the product. How does it make them feel when they wear it, or if they're putting it on? Whatever sort of item that you're selling, you want to make sure that they have some sort of emotional tie to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just going from that as well, we have to think of the fact that human beings are, maybe I'd say 80%, majority anyway, 80% emotional. So if you take away that factor from them, is basically the sale is still logical.
Yeah.
You presenting yourself or what you do, the services, the products, whatever, is still logical. And if you give them time to think, they're most likely gonna disappear. But if you are selling a story, if you are connecting with their emotions, if you are soothing them with what they actually need, more than what you think you want or they want, but what they actually need, is when you really can hook them in. And it's not manipulative.
That's what you're trying to say.
English is not my first language, guys. A lot of businesses or brands that we've interacted with or even had calls with or actually gone to work with have been because of the fact that they actually connected with us before they actually made the decision to work with us or speak to us. And we hear things like, oh, you guys felt like real humans, you guys felt genuine, so it didn't feel like a robot, like Dom is saying. So it's all about people feeling that connection, feeling that vibe. But are these guys talking rubbish, or they actually know what they're talking about? Are they genuine, or they're just trying to take my money? So that's what separates you. I mean, even with like you selling maybe like makeup or whatever, if you know you're providing quality, then you probably want to connect that quality to the emotion. How's it going to make that that woman feel wearing them? Is it going to boost their confidence? Is it going to make them feel more beautiful? All these other things. So if you can tap into that, then obviously you're winning.
Yeah. There's a pattern amongst the most successful brands that we see, which is very, very common.
Yeah.
And they use storytelling to create emotional loyalty, not just transactional loyalty.
Yeah. And with that as well, think about it, guys. Nowadays, value, mission, purpose are things that are heavily overlooked. I mean, social media is practically fake majority of the times, at least the people put a facade, a mask. So if you're able to provide value, if you're able to provide purpose, if you're able to provide mission to your community, they're always going to go there, because no one out there, or majority of the people out there, are not really looking to do that.
Yeah.
So it's massively important for you to be able to be focusing on those things.
I want to ask one quick question. So if your brand was to dissolve today or tomorrow, would your customers miss you?
Let us know in the comments, guys. That's actually a great question, because honestly, the brands that make impact, I believe, anywhere, are those that you can remember after 20 years. The brands that, or the businesses or the experiences that bring that nostalgia, that back in the days kind of moment. So yeah, honestly, let us know in the comments. Would they miss you?
Or would they not? Now, I know it's not going to be applicable to every single founder or every single brand, but it's going to be applicable to majority of you. Put yourself out there, pick up the camera and record yourself. Founder-led brands is what's in right now. People want to know who's behind the brand. They don't want to just see pictures of the product on Instagram, on TikTok, wherever it is, wherever you're getting your clients from, your customers from. People want to see who you are. They want to see your morning routine. They want to see what you do in the day. They want to see how you make your product. They want to see when things are going bad. They just want to feel like they're attached to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think also, like, people want to understand your why. Because if they're able to understand your why, then they're more likely to buy into your story as well. You start building like this family where when even things that are happening to you personally, like your community is crying about it with you because they've been able to understand why you care so much about them, why you care so much about this brand. Don't look at someone like, for example, Manny Duval, like MDV, and he's already created like a multi-million-pound business, and he's not had to.
Just say, and he's not had to put himself out there like that.
And he's not had to put himself out there, and then you think that okay, let me just not put myself out there. Those were different times. He's built his systems, and just like other brands have built their systems. But right now, being in the era where AI is coming heavily, like you need to be able to be separated. People need to know that you're actually human. People need to know there's actually someone behind, everything that's going on besides the bots and besides the automated messages. So I'd say that.
And just carrying from your why, what would you say your why is?
I think the why, personally, family, purpose. My mom as well. I'm sure obviously for us, we share kind of the same whys. I guess why we're working together. My family, my own life, building something that I could have never thought to achieve. Is one of my greatest why. And also, as growing in faith, as we mentioned in our previous video, that obviously we're huge in faith. My why is connected, and I recognize that my why is connected to a lot of people. It's like a destiny connected to many destinies. So me rising will eventually help others rise as well. So I think that's why it's important.
Yeah, hitting that on the head. And definitely one of the most important is delivering results for the clients that we work with.
100%.
But guys, that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. We appreciate those that stayed to the end. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
So if you have any sort of topics that you want us to cover in our next video, please do let us know.
Yeah, anything e-com, anything marketing, even personal, let us know and we'll hope to cover it for you.
Yeah. And also, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. We're new to this YouTube game, so we do have to say these things. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
God bless, man. Thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Peace.